Okay. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back.
We have been gone, it's true.
Okay. For a long time. For a long time. But today we're not gone. Today we're here.
I um I have to get
Okay.
something off my chest. We recorded a two-part episode last week and Em and I both forgot to download the audio, so that is completely scrapped. Um and we have just
Trap.
been trash. We've just been really busy, especially this young lady over here, very busy. So that's why we took a little break. Do we want to kind of talk about how and why you've been busy?
How and why? How I've been busy. Oops. They actually kind of coincide, the how and the why. The how I've been busy, I've been moving. And the why I've been busy, I've been moving. And that just takes a lot. And obviously still um have to be able to pay for where I'm living, so I do still have a job that takes up a lot of my time.
Yes.
Um, oh my gosh, and April is just a busy month because birthday,
Oh my gosh, it's also
other
her birthday. Well, not right now, but it was her birthday in April.
yes,
Um,
it
yes.
was.
And how old did you turn, by the way?
I turned a sweet 26. Is that right? Okay, yeah, that was right. Sorry, for a second I had to pause. Wow. 20 Melly. Melly to
No,
be
I just can't
26
believe
years
we're
old.
like we're growing up like this. But cheers to 26 for real. Like cheers to another year around the sun. Cheers to another year to do what you love
Amen.
and to be
Amen.
with who you
A-
love.
Amen. Yes, that's been lovely. That is also part of my busyness. But I don't just another, just more context. I don't know if it really added to the busyness, but I have moved in with my dear. I think that had already happened, but like now we're in our official first place together, which is really cool. So yeah. But
Yes.
what about you? What have you been up to these last couple of months? Months. It's been a couple of weeks.
Oh. Oh no, it's been months at this point. Like, when was our last episode? March?
Okay,
Feb?
so just a month. Just a month. I think we started in February, right? The end of January, beginning of February, something.
Yeah. Well, this is episode 4, which is like three episodes and we needed a break. Really?
Well, yes.
Well, and that's okay. That's okay. We needed it. Um, and we missed y'all. Oh, we missed y'all so bad, so bad. It feels good
Missed
to be
missed
back.
yapping. It
Missed
does, it
yapping.
does.
Something that's new with me. I have two beverages here today, and that is really exciting. I do have a
Okay.
water, of course. This is
Water
what
always
happens when
wins.
you don't have a full time job. This is the shit that's exciting. But yeah, I have
No,
water,
please.
of course. And I
Hmm.
made a new friend yesterday, and I hung out with another musician friend who introduced me to his friend. And they told me about this phenomenon of getting a Celsius, watering it down. Okay? Hold
Oh,
on.
okay.
And when I heard that,
Yes.
I was like, oh, this is revolutionary. This is life changing. Because anytime I get a Celsius, I'm always like, too much, too much. But like, I like
Mm,
the energy it gives me, but I also can't finish it because it's too much energy. It's too much. It's just too intense.
flavor. Yeah.
Water it down. Water it down. Throw in some ice. Put in a cute little glass. First of all, this is the
That
color
is
of my pee when I take vitamin B complex.
so cute.
Neon.
It looks like a white wine with ice, which my mom would scream when she saw that.
Mm.
It looks yummy. It looks yummy.
Oh, it's
No, I didn't hear that. Say that again. It's what?
It is? I love
Quite
it.
literally every single time you say the word perfect, it does not pick that word up. I don't
It's
know
it's
why.
actually it's actually because I'm cutting out. I'm only doing the
I can't stand you. Because I'm like, what? No, can you
What was
say that
that?
louder?
Wait? Can you try like it's just cutting out. Yes. Oh my
No,
gosh, I should
actually,
do
it's
that
beautiful.
more like with just regular life.
No, yes. Add some color to your life. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Make
Ooh.
people stop trusting themselves. Yes.
Gaslight people,
Add some
yes.
fun. Mm.
What else is new? I have been like, well, I'm not right now. It's all in the mind. Mind over matter. Mind over
Mm.
matter. I was very okay, if we're talking in terms of like vibes and thumbs, vibes were so down. Thumbs were
Oh,
in the pit of
we didn't even have them. Didn't even have any thumbs.
like
Wow.
no, it was so bad. So depressed. But still like still, functioning of course, but like mentally not doing hey, not doing well. Last week was like a darkness I have not known in so long. Um but actually like talking to my friend yesterday, his name is Noble. Talking to my friend Noble yesterday was like literally it was like God being like wake up. Wake up, stop being negative.
Oh, yeah.
Um
Was this the new friend that helped with Celsius?
No, that was the friend that I met. His name is
Okay.
Andres through Noble. Noble and I have been friends
Mm,
since like beginning of last year
okay.
or so, or like middle of last year. And so I was just telling him like, yeah, these are the things that I feel like are limiting me, and this is like with music, and I'm just feeling really like I'm just really feeling a lot of things that basically equate to fear. And he was like, "Oh,
Yes.
okay, so wait, like why are you believing these things? Like did God tell you those things?" And I was like, "Wait, like no. Wait. Wait.
Hold
No."
on.
And he was like, "Wait, so are you kind of like so the people around you, like your family's like projecting their insecurities about what they're capable of onto you and you're just like absorbing it and accepting it?" And I was like, "Wait, no, like when you put it like that, like wait." Wait.
In fact,
And I was like,
well, yeah.
"Well, in many ways actually, yeah." Um but it was funny because I mean, we had such a beautiful conversation and it was truly like it was truly God being like, "Ah, wake up, girl." Which was so
Mhm.
needed. And then also the day before, I had like this
Not the
awakening where I was like,
aggression.
no, yeah. Because when I tell you, I was saying things and Noble was like, no, like, just don't believe that. Like, you create your own reality, so just don't believe that. And I was like,
And well, yes, that's the key. Quite literally,
oh,
I actually I saw a tweet. Oh, I wish I could grab my phone right now. I saw a tweet the other day, and it was like, "I'm sorry, you're telling me that you're just a meat sack on a floating rock that is limiting themselves because another meat sack told you that they
huh?
feel because you are afraid of the way that other meat sacks will look at you. You're afraid they're gonna
Meat
laugh at
sack.
you."
Oh my God.
I was like, "Well, when you put it that way, I guess
Ooh.
I shouldn't care."
No,
Hmm.
really. Yeah, exactly. Like, we're all just a bunch of meat sacks, but also, like, like, literally, I was telling him because he's 23, right? I'm 25. M
Ugh,
is 26. We're,
baby.
way older than us.
I'm basically a grandma here.
Right.
I'm talking to a baby, and there is
Right.
like an infant, even
Yes,
somehow a
yes.
newborn. Yeah,
I'm baby, he's newborn. You are grandmother. The grandma's the
grandmother.
baby.
The grandma was always the baby, and we should have known.
Oh my God. But I was telling him like, oh, I was like, wait, it's crazy because when I was 23, everything you're saying, like, I fully believed. I fully was living in that. And then, 24. and then now 25.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and yeah, I just kind of
Just
need
wait.
to like, hey, wait, no, really. But I just
26
need
is on
to
the way.
oh, but I really just need to I'm focusing on listening to my inner light, that which has been guiding me since before I can even remember, and staying true to the calling and to the promise, man. And literally the day before I met with Noble, what, 2 days ago, I was like, I am living in a way that is feeding into my depression. Like I'm doing things that are making me unhappy, but not even unhappy, like I'm taking away my own light from myself. So, here's what I'm going to do. And I kind of made a little, I don't know, I don't want to say challenge, but I kind of I've created a framework for myself for the next couple, however long. I actually don't want to give too many details. I kind of just want to do this for myself.
Period. This is yours.
This is mine. But it was just crazy for me to like have that realization, and then literally the next day him be like, "Oh, all those things that you're saying are things that you've made up in your head." And it's like maybe it's true because now you're living it, like you're living the reality that because you've decided it's a miserable reality, but
Mm.
like stop it. How about you stop deciding that? And he said something, sorry, I'm yapping right now, but that conversation really
No,
like hit me.
I was just gonna say Noble sounds like a amazing person. Oh my
Amazing
god.
young man.
Wise?
So wise, so wise, and so like I don't know. It was just very, and we were both talking about how like that us meeting was very much God bringing us together because
Mm.
we have not hung out since last year, like since 2024. And then randomly this week, I was like, I think I like saw something on a story that I liked, and I slid up, and then I was like, wait, no, but we haven't like it's been a long time. Let's catch up. And he was like, yeah, what are you doing this week? And I was like, oh, let's do this, whatever. Uh, that's not me. I mean, that I love, but I really only do that with people who are like my close friends.
Yes, yes. But there was a
And
reason
there
that
was a
you
reason, and God
did
is so
this
good.
time.
Shout out Noble. I love that young man. Shout out Andres, his dear friend, who's an incredible visual artist, so talented. Noble is also a musician, and he's working on a project, and I'm very excited to see everything come into fruition. So, y'all kind of watch out for this
Yes,
space. Watch this space.
yes. I love to hear this. Oh my gosh, that is really exciting. Exciting, it sounds like it was fulfilling. It sounds like it was like, I don't know, you walked it's it's actually something I said to Morgan last night after our conversation. I'm walking away
Mm.
from this full. I'm full after this conversation.
Yes.
And it
Yes.
sounds like you also did the same here, and I love that. I really
I
love
was
that.
full. My cup was overflowing, which is so beautiful. I haven't felt that in a while.
Sorry, sorry. I made that face because there's someone in my neighborhood that just runs through the streets almost every day just and yells or is talking to himself, which hey, I'm not judging, but I did just hear it and it caught me off guard and I was like, oh, that's just that person
That's
anyway.
just so and so. That's just so
back,
and so doing
back to where we are.
their daily run.
Yes, yes,
That's like
yes.
the not the squires, but like the town. Here,
Yes, the
yay,
town.
yay, yay.
Yeah, not Squire, but I know what you're talking about. It's in the
Yeah.
not Corpse Bride. Oh, yes, it is in Corpse Bride. Anyway, yeah.
Period.
I don't remember what he's
Okay.
a yodeler? That can't be it.
Absolutely
That
not.
can't be it.
A yodeler.
The
I mean, maybe
town
they do know how to yodel as well.
the town it's like the job is in the name and I can't place
Right.
it, but it's okay.
Yeller? No, like old Yeller. No.
Yeller feels right to me.
The town
I don't
hollerer.
know.
That's the town hollerer kind of doing their
The
thing.
town hollerer. Yes, it is, it
Yes.
is. But anyway, I'm really happy
Anyway,
to hear this for you. And this
thank
framework that
you.
you built for yourself, can't wait to see
Yes.
how it unfolds.
Yes, me too. I'm excited to see how things to see how just kind of navigate this space. Because again, like I was saying, I was in a very dark place. I was in a very dark place. But we're up. The fuck.
Yeah, what are your vibes and thumbs giving today?
Vibes and thumbs today. Vibes up, thumbs up. Believe it or not.
I mean,
What about you?
how could you feel any different after a conversation like that? How could you not
Right.
be vibes up,
Right.
thumbs up?
Exactly.
I would also say the same, actually. I went to hot yoga this morning for the first time with my friend. I did think I would die, but it was so much fun also at the same time, and I feel so good after that it feels like it was worth
Yes.
the suffering. It was
Yes.
literally 106 degrees in there.
Okay, so I was gonna ask when we say hot yoga, are we talking 80? Are we talking 90? Oh, but we're doing 106. So that is
We're
actually
talking
demonic.
106 degrees
That
Fahrenheit.
is crazy. Girl,
So that
what? Like,
was,
are you
yeah.
okay?
I mean, I feel great.
Yeah, you need to
I
hydrate like
feel,
crazy now.
which is what, and that was why I was so mad that all that water spilled at the beginning before we
Oh,
started today.
yeah.
But yes, I'm trying to drink as much. I was sweating so much. I don't think I've ever sweat that much in my life. Okay, that's not true. I used to do sports regularly. I haven't sweat that much in a very long time. And I was
Yeah.
like, wow, 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 wow. But it was
Mm.
really great. So I'm vibes are up, thumbs are up. I'm feeling good.
Yes. I'm so glad. That's beautiful. I also worked out a little bit this morning. Me and Gigi. Y'all know Gigi. She's here. She's here
You know,
asleep. Cause
of course she is.
we are tuckered out right now. Um we did a little walking and a little running this morning. Few miles. And we are feeling good as ever. And the Celsius is truly hitting the spot. This watered down Celly. Oh my god, this is so good. Like I am obsessed. I because I swore off Celsius's.
I like I like Celsius.
I swore off Celsius because it was just too much. Like it would make me jittery or whatever. And I am an avid caffeine drinker. So if something is making me jittery, that ain't right.
You know,
Something's not right.
yeah, that there might be a bit much in there.
Because it's like 350 milligrams of caffeine per can. I don't understand why they. I think I exaggerated that. But I don't understand why they don't
I made
like
that up.
cut it in half, like make the cans tiny, do a duo. Can, little bottle of water, make it a little combo pack so
Oh,
people can make their own. Celsius,
it's
seriously,
probably
sponsor us.
it's probably because of marketing. Not marketing. That's not the. They want to make more money. So if you keep overloading people with a bunch of caffeine, at some point it's going to be like, ah, this isn't enough. So they're just going to keep buying more and more and more and more. So
I
that's
I've
probably the
actually
goal.
I've actually had the opposite. It's actually had the opposite effect on me where I'm like,
They
I
lost
buy a
you.
can, I cannot finish it. Every single time I'm drinking like a quarter or half of it, and then it's like because it's also intensely sweet, and I don't want something too sweet either. Um,
Yes, you were
so
saying
I don't
that.
know.
Everything about it is very intense. So the water helps. The water, the ice, it makes it
Yeah, it's like a hug.
a yummy juice drink, a yummy juice energy drink at that point.
Exactly. Okay, what else is new with you? How is it like living with a man? Cause that is
the
girl. We've got to talk about shit. But for okay, how is it listening? No, how is it? Wait, how is it
hold
living
on.
with a man? Okay.
I was listening to a man every day. I'm kidding.
Ugh.
Living with the man, and here he comes, the man in question, about to
Wait,
go on
let
a
him
run.
give us a peek. Give us a peek. Give the people a peek. What's his name? Nosh?
I just hear the
That's what we're
door.
calling it. Nosh,
I
right? That's
forgot
the
we.
name we're giving
But
him.
did we say that in the last in the episode that
And
we didn't download?
the redacted episode, yes. His nickname is
Um,
Nosh.
Yes, yes. But I heard
Tell
the
him to come
door, I
on in.
promise. He is not he's not
Oh,
turning the corner.
okay.
He's hiding. He knows we're talking about him. He's shy.
For sure. Okay, I
But
love
if there's
it.
one thing about him, he's actually not. So,
Yeah, at all.
but living with him has been really great. It's been lovely. I'm having a great time. It's so interesting living with someone and then being like, "Oh, you're here." Like like you wake up and they're there, and then you come home and they're there, and then you're going to bed and they're there. It's like it's like a little company. Ah, you're always here. It's really nice.
Oh, I thought you were. I thought you were gonna say like, oh, it's like never ending. Like,
No, I love it. I love it.
no, that is good.
But she said, "I'm happy for you. I'm so happy."
Let's remember that we were roommates first. So, and of course,
We
they're not
were.
roommates, they are lovers and partners. So, I guess it's a little different. But we were roommates first, and we were also partners in a way, platonic life
Okay.
partners. Um,
No, but that's gonna that doesn't end. That still is the case. We
right,
are
but I don't live with
continuing to
you no
be.
more. What the fuck? By
You
the
live
way,
in my
bitter.
heart every day. But in
Because
fact,
not
and I'm
even
gonna remind you.
like not even bitter like in the sense of like, oh, you're living with a man, like, oh my gosh, why am I not living with a man? No, bitter in the sense of like, you're living with a man when you should be living with me, when we should be together.
Sean.
um
Oh, I mean, Nash. Whatever. He, I think he has something in his mouth.
Nash, come
Oh, it
say
was water.
hi.
He, Nash, can you come say hi? You don't have to put your face in if you don't want to. Well, I don't know. But did you hear him? He said, "Hello,"
Okay.
like with your hand.
Absolutely giving us absolutely nothing.
He's
There you
real.
go.
He exists.
Oh, that was proof,
We're
girl.
not
That was
making him up.
proof. Yeah.
I don't live alone. He's a real person, I promise.
I love it.
But what was I gonna say? Oh, yes, I will say something else that has been really great is we're both, I don't know if independent is the word, but I maybe it is. We both like our space, our individual space time. Um, and I feel like that is really important to me. I don't know, especially after I've had a work day or whatever, whatever. A lot of the times I do want to be in his face and annoy him and in his business.
Of course,
But
naturally.
also sometimes I just want to have him sitting
Mm,
on that side, and I'm just gonna be over here. Maybe, unfortunately, doom scrolling.
yes.
But it's nice. I really enjoy the moments when we can either sit in silence or just have music playing, candle, whatever. We're not even having to interact. We're just here. It's just really comforting. It's really lovely.
That
I'm
is
having a great
beautiful.
time. And we've been cooking so much, which I also love a lot, which yeah, that's just really fun. Um,
What have y'all been cooking? Give us the recipes. Give us the
oh my
dishes.
gosh. And it's actually sick because we've actually made quite a few things. I'll say this week, Cinco de Mayo week, we made chicken poblano. Okay, chicken poblano tacos.
Mm-hmm.
Um, honey balsamic salmon tacos with a
Ooh!
mango salsa. So delicious.
That
Oh, and the
sounds heaven.
girl,
Heaven
delicious.
sent.
The the chicken tacos had an avocado sauce. I don't know if I would call it a salsa because we put it in the food processor, but delicious. And then we also made shrimp ceviche. That was actually garbage.
Okay. It looked very
I
good in the picture, but
I hate it. Sean is whatever. He's still eating it.
yeah.
Um, I cannot. If I make something and I do not like it,
Yeah.
let me change what I'm saying here. And it doesn't meet my standards because there are some things that I make and it's like, okay, this is just my dinner for tonight. It's not the best. I'm gonna eat it. But if it's there was this one time, maybe 2 Thanksgivings ago or 2, I don't wanna call it Thanksgiving, 2 of the November holidays ago.
Right.
Um,
Two holiday
and
seasons
we
ago.
made yes, we made like a typical what you would expect at that holiday. Typical, like we have turkey leg, we have blah blah blah, mac and cheese, cream spinach, blah blah, whatever. We also made cornbread and it was garbage. It
Oh,
was garbage and I hated it. And I didn't touch
dang.
it. But he ate it. He loved it. He's a lot more appreciative than I
You're
am
so funny.
of the things that we make, regardless of if they're like top notch or just okay. Me, I
Mm,
can't. No, 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 no. So I'm glad he's here to eat the things that I won't.
that's so good. Shout out
Oh,
that young man.
but I'm supposed to be telling you things we cooked. Sorry, I forgot. So, that's
Yes,
what we
what
made
else?
this week. We made a caramelized onion, which was delicious. What did we
One
have
more time.
before? Like there,
Caramelized onion what?
pasta. There are
Ooh.
so many things we made, but for some reason, all out of my mind. They are all
Oh.
non-existent. But I promise we have been cooking. We have
Amen.
been. I just don't remember. I just don't remember. Um, oh, we made a chicken. Well, we couldn't find ground chicken, so it ended up being turkey. But turkey kefta, which are you familiar with kefta? Damn, I really didn't want to have to describe it wrong. I don't I don't want to say where it's from because I will be wrong. Like but I
Wait,
know that it
I
is
can look it up. Chicken kefta?
that's even that's even better. Yes, yes.
Kefta.
Kefta. Yes, yes.
Oh, Lebanon, Lebanese.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes. We
Oh, I'm
made
familiar with these. I've seen these and I believe I've tried them from a Mediterranean spot before.
I feel like
I believe.
that makes sense. I feel like it. But again, I'm wrong about a lot of things. But we made
Yeah.
that
Kafta,
with
kafta.
this little salad as well, and it was really good. Salad and like this garlic aioli kind of it was really yummy. And then there was
Mm,
one other thing that we made, and I quite literally just that one is it. I can't bring that one back to life.
all good.
Um,
Totally fine.
but I guess we've been cooking a lot, and I love cooking. It's been so much fun. The end.
Amen. That is so nice. Y'all are so grown up, adult, grown up young people.
Don't
I'm gonna
remind
put these
me.
back.
Don't
I'm gonna
remind
put
me.
these
In
back on.
fact, okay, but I actually can't look at
Yeah, I'm looking so hideous. Um,
myself. No, not at all. Literally not at
I'm
all. Go
kidding.
back
I'm.
to what Noble. What did Noble say?
Not now, Noble. I'm
I
kidding. I'm
already
kidding. I'm
had the
kidding.
emotional. I already had
Right.
that. I'm
I
not
already
doing
dealt
it
with those
today.
emotions. Um. No, I
But
love
no,
it.
what
I've
you
also
said?
been in. Sorry.
No, please.
Oh, I've just also been enjoying some food at home. Have I been cooking? Yeah, I guess I've been cooking.
Okay.
Um, and I've been having
What have
fun
you
with
been cooking?
salads. I've just been having fun
Mm.
with salads lately. I love a good fruit in my salad. I've gotten to the point where I'm making salads that don't even contain lettuce or leafy greens at all. Um,
Amen.
and it's so
Amen.
delicious. I just love it. Um, what else is new with me? Oh my gosh, I have a new song out. That is like not we haven't been podcasting during that time, but on April 4th,
No.
I believe it was April 4th, I released a new song. It's called The First Boy I Kissed. And I
The
give the
first boy
raunchy, yes, I give the raunchy,
I
real,
knew.
sensual details of my first kiss experience. And
She's a liar. Never forget that.
it
She's
is
always
raunchy.
lying, guys.
It's raunchy. It's sensual. It is like just it brings out that inner
In
sexuality within
fact,
you.
it's so raunchy and sensual that someone that she shared it with said, I don't want to hear about that. I don't want to hear about your kisses with other boys. Don't ever send me a song about another man.
Oh, which is so funny because I'm kidding, guys. Prank alert. I'm kidding. It's not. It's there's no raunchy details.
At all. Okay. Or unless.
No, it's just about, it's
No.
about growing up and like growing up and just wondering where the time has gone. Very
Yeah.
nostalgic, kind of sad, but I don't know. Like how would you describe it, Em?
Oh my gosh,
As
I would
someone
describe
who
it.
has listened to the song but did not write the song. I'm like I wrote it and I don't how do I describe it?
What do I call this thing? I would describe it as my favorite song right now. To start
Oh,
off.
you're too kind.
And the second thing that I would say is I feel like it's a fun little, it's like, and then it's like, surprise. There's a little,
Mhm.
I don't know. Is it a twist? I don't know what to call that, but it's a
Yeah.
very, I don't want to sing it because I will not do it justice.
No, wait, sing it. Sing it.
No, I'm kidding.
If
Actually,
we
remember
received I was going to
my
say
mentor,
I was going to say.
he was like, more singing, in fact, actually, if you had some more time.
But yeah, so that has been fun. Like I love that song. I'm proud of that song. And if you get a chance, definitely listen to it cuz it's a good one, I think. So,
Yes,
yes,
genres. You
genre.
know,
So,
genre. Funny thing. What did she say?
yes. Oh my gosh, tell me why. Literally, what's her name? Linda Martell? Yeah.
Yes,
I've
yes.
been listening to that album so much lately. Like y'all
Fantastic.
seriously, unfortunately, unfortunately, like, oh, I just like I do love her. I love her music. She's such an inspiration. Two things can be
Love her
true. Two
down.
things can be true in this space.
Exactly, exactly. Two things can be true. Please stop hoarding money when people are actually dying right now of hunger. They don't have home. Like people are
Right.
anyway. So like stop hoarding money, but you do make a good song.
Oh
I
God.
can't deny.
And being a woman in this industry and the fact that she's made it so far,
A black
like
woman from Texas?
what? Inspiring and
Yes,
also
yes.
genuinely like good music. Like at the end of the day, nobody can say Beyonce does not make good music. You're a liar if you say that you're a liar. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like I'm sorry.
I
You are a
agree.
liar.
You want to know someone who, let me stop. She didn't say she doesn't make good music, but my mom used to complain about her voice. She didn't like
I
her
know.
voice.
Well, I will say, like, listening to her, like, younger her, she used to be doing the damn most with them riffs and runs. Like, girl, I know you got something to prove, but,
Oh,
like, doing the
well, yes.
most. Girl, it's
She was having a good
okay.
time.
Sometimes less is more, at the same time.
That's like those girls that were singing at that one thing, and that's all I'm gonna say. And I hope you know what I'm talking about. That one thing that you went to, and you also sang at.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. We love women. We do, we do, we do, we do, we do, we do, we do.
So we love women. We love
We
women.
love. Oh my gosh. Okay, speaking of, like,
Speaking of,
I'm feeling like sorry, is it okay if I put my business out there? Like I know, and I won't give any names or details, but
oh my gosh,
there is okay, this is funny because I saw this morning. At that same place where those young ladies were doing their thing and having so much fun and I will never judge.
yes.
There was also some young men musicians there who were y'all let me say this okay I guess I'm just talking about my truths as a musician today, the honest to god truth about being a musician, a
Yes.
the honest to god truth about being a young black woman musician. This is my truth.
Finally, finally.
I will go into spaces, I will like perform, I'll meet musicians. My band is all either men or masculine presenting people, okay. So for some reason, and mind you, it's me. Like I'm typically the leading lady, the leading singer for a lot of our
Ah,
performances, as a band, and then I mean they also make music like guitars, bass player, keys. They also make music, whatever. We'll be doing shows. We'll be performing, Other musicians, male, okay? Important factor here. Other
Male,
musicians, men,
yes.
okay? They will come and be like, y'all killed it. Oh, awesome job, bro, awesome job. They will go around the entire circle of the four other young people in my band. They get to me, hey, look away. Do not say anything to me, okay? They actually do not acknowledge me at all. Sometimes. Now, there are times where, like, people will come and introduce themselves to me, but a lot of times I have to go up to people and introduce myself or be like, hey, I thought you were really good. And then they'll say, oh, yeah, y'all too. But, like, they already acknowledged the rest of my band. So I have to kind of, it's
And what
annoying,
is that
but,
about, do we think? Hmm.
well, we're going to call them misogyny, maybe, and maybe
Misogyny noir?
misogynoir. Yes, exactly. Misogynoir specifically. Um, yeah. So anyway, at this night, a couple weeks ago, I'm at a jam session. I'm with my drummer. He and I are just sitting and enjoying. We go up a couple times to I sing, he plays drums a little bit, but we're for the most part we're chilling. And I see these talented young gentlemen on stage, jamming out, whatever, having fun. I'm looking at them. I'm admiring their work. They're looking at me. They are actually they at some points they get off of stage to come dap up my drummer that's next to me who I am with. Do they acknowledge me? Not once.
No.
Not once. Acknowledge me? They dare not.
God, no. God, no. How could
And
they?
so and so I already know what it is. I go up, I introduce myself. They're like, oh, blah, 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 blah. Exchange Instagrams, whatever. It's good. I walk away, I leave. I'm not gonna say how many of them ended up DMing me asking if I am in a relationship. That's really not my business to share. Actually, it is my business to share. But it doesn't matter. One in particular, one who
Yes.
literally would not even look me in the eye until I went and spoke to him. He
Oh,
immediately was in my phone, in my DMs, talking about, oh, if I didn't know any better, I think you was making eyes with a player. Hey, you were on stage. Hey, you're actually really talented. So I was looking. Yes, I was looking. I was witnessing. I was bearing witness,
God
making
forbid
eyes.
a woman. What?
God forbid a woman enjoys live music. Oh my God. And can I say
Wow.
this? I
Please.
I think I did not respond to that message. He has actually not stopped DMing me since. We're doing at least one DM a day. This morning I
Don't
checked,
forget about me. Ugh.
bruh. This morning I checked. He sent me a DM of a video a few days ago that was like, "Send this to someone with a fat ass." Oh, you don't know me. Wrong bitch. Hey, wrong bitch.
Wrong. Oh, I love a wrong bitch. That's my favorite thing.
Oh, you got it wrong. Send this to someone with a fat ass? Are you kidding me? Also, why are you subjecting me to this?
Yeah, why are you having to go through this right now? Why are you having to suffer?
And then another one was send this. Actually, I'm getting pissed off. I I don't even know this young man. Okay, I don't know this young man.
Jesus.
I'm at,
For our audio only listeners, she's not doing well. She's not doing okay right now.
how do I say? How do I say? I am wanting not to be in a relationship, but kind of just to not be subjected to these hungry young men
Yeah.
that are also in real life and also in my phone. I don't want to say harassing.
But the fact that it's happening from a stranger, I don't know what it is about people not recognizing, hey, this is inappropriate. Maybe my behavior is not appropriate right now.
Hey, this is
Maybe I should
wild,
stop.
man. Dude.
Hmm.
Ugh. Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't
Girl.
want to. What?
Yeah. No, please.
No. No, I was going to say something that's just like. Yes. But this is just shit like this really makes me miss.
And delete that from your mind
Oh,
immediately.
mind you, I'm saying
Oh,
missing
girl.
cowboy.
Okay, I thought you were talking about somebody else.
I
I was
honestly,
losing it, Pip.
if I start missing him, psych ward immediately, immediately, immediately. Chain me up, chain me up. Something is dead wrong with me if I start missing that man.
That's good to know because that's how I felt when you just said that, and I was like, "There's no way she's talking about."
No,
So like, no way.
if I'm ever like missing him, even like in my loneliest moments, I don't miss that man because
Amen.
oh, that was like torture actually. Oh, my thing is just I hate rejection. I do not want to put myself in a position of getting rejected. So I cannot. But that's fear, you know? And if we're going back to what Noble said, like don't let
That is
fear
fair.
rule your life.
Oh,
Rule? Am I well?
your
Don't
fear cannot rule your life.
rule
It
your
cannot. It cannot.
life.
Don't let it rule
No,
your
it
life.
can't. But also
It will rule the
I
day.
also have to have
Mhm.
self-respect. I don't know. It's a but I feel
But
like I did.
but is it, yeah, is it not self-respect to I think it depends. Like for example, I think it would be a lack of self-respect the other person we were just speaking about. But for Cowboy,
Oh,
that doesn't feel like a lack of self-respect. That just means, hey, we had a really good time.
you
You're
don't
not trying to have a
wanna
good time again.
right. Right, 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 right.
But
You're
so
definitely
I think it just depends on, but rejection is always possible. But what does it mean to be rejected? Okay, it's a no. Now what?
now. Oh, if I mean if he rejects, then I can't speak to him again. But that's fine. Like that's
Okay.
best. It's probably best anyway. If it gets to that point, you know.
But are y'all friends now? Or some? Or
Yeah,
some?
like we're friends. Like I helped him like move into his new place for a couple hours.
Yes.
I did not. And even in that moment, I was feeling like literally I was okay. I'm praying that he doesn't watch this because he said that he started watching our podcast. God be with me. Enter this
Maybe he'll skip
space.
this episode. He'll skip this one.
Oh yeah, if we're lucky. Um, but okay, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's fine. But I am thoughts are flowing and thoughts are being thunk. And Cowboy, if you are watching this,
Hey, okay. You are not a serious person.
hey
Never
Bookie,
have
if you're
been.
watching this, hey, hi.
Never will be.
Oh my gosh. Okay, tell me more about your life because girl, I could go on and on about the bullshit men I have been dealing with
Oh,
lately.
yes. No, you bringing up those annoying men from the jam session reminded me. Well, I guess they're not only there, they're everywhere. But it reminded me of a recent experience that I just had here at my apartment,
Oh,
my new
say
place
more.
that I don't think I've told you about. So this will be fun. So I got off work. I, I didn't get off work early. I had like a really big break in between
Mm,
like my morning clients before my evening clients. So I came back earlier than typically I would because my whatever. Anyway, none of that is important. I came back in the middle of the day. I get off the bus. I'm walking towards my apartment and I see a nigga from far away. And I'm like, there's just something about there is something about that guy. I have a bad feeling. I
ooh,
literally thought to myself, he seems like the type of nigga that will come and talk to me if I was close enough. Thank goodness we're far enough away.
mm.
No, we've
See,
never been that lucky. Women have never been that lucky.
never. They're always gonna approach if given the opportunity in the space.
So I get to the front of my apartment. I do the little swiper thing because we have a key fob thing that unlocks it before we go in. So I do that. I get inside. This was my first mistake. Actually, it wasn't my first mistake. I just wish men would leave me alone. So I go to my
Mm.
mailbox because I my insurance card was coming and I was like, oh, finally I can have insurance. Anyway, so I went and got my insurance card.
Wait, yay for insurance. Yay. Woo!
Yes, because I'm finally recognized as full time at my job. But anyway, so um I go to my mailbox, get my mail, and then as I am turning back around, he is at the door. And I'm like, I
Oh my
fucking knew it.
god.
I fucking
Jump
knew it.
scare.
Quite
Like you're
literally,
saying
I
it
was
and I
like,
just got
this is
scared. I wasn't expecting that. Okay.
I'm like, and here I should have known. I should have known. And he was like pointing at the door, like, oh, can you let me in? Can you let me in? And
Bruh.
this really was my mistake. But okay, so this is the thing is I I want to be I want to be a part of hold on.
Because I
I
know where
want
this
to
is
be
going.
a part of the community.
Okay, see,
And
that C word.
and for me it feels important. I don't know. It feels I don't want to say against community, but it was against my safety. That's what I should have been prioritizing. But
That's
anyway,
like, yeah.
in the moment I was thinking if I was outside and I didn't have my key, I would want someone to let me in, and that can, I don't know, foster positive interactions. Then whatever, whatever.
Sure.
So, so I open the door. I have my AirPods in though, so I don't say anything. I just open it and then I turn back around, and he's like, thank you," and I'm like,
Girl, he's
and
about to
then
bash you in the head. What are you
it's
doing?
the daytime. It's the daytime. So,
You did we
actually,
not
no,
both watch you? You don't know
girl,
what
have
someone
I
can do
not
in the
lived
daytime.
have I not lived the day that I've lived? The life that I've
Right.
lived.
Right. We've already
I,
lived enough
sh-
horror stories.
I should know better. Like at every point in the story, I was like, I have made fatal flaws. If this was anyway,
Oh my
so
god.
but he actually ended up going in. Like I held the door open for him, and then he came in. So he was in front of me. So
Okay.
he, unfortunately, we both needed the elevator because that is how you get to different floors. Um, And he was like, "You, I bet you thought I didn't live here." And I was like, "Yeah, you never know." He was like, "No, no, no, I do live here though. I do live here. I do. I like. I know you're probably worried because I just showed up, but no, I do live here." And at that point, I was like, "This nigga does not live here.
He does not live here. He does not live here.
This nigga does
Why
not
are
live
you
here."
No, I live here. I live here. I live here. I've never said that at a place I live. Never.
I was like, "Okay, okay, I had believed you the first time, but now you're going a little far."
You're dragging it. You're dragging it.
But I will say he's not saying this in like a frantic scare. He's saying it just like the way I don't know, just he's saying it in a very like human, I don't know, calm human way. But it is still a lot. And I'm like, okay. So we're in the elevator. Here's my maybe at this point third mistake.
Oh
He
no.
clicks the 10th floor and I click my floor. Why did I do that, do you think? Why did I do that, do you think? Why didn't I click literally any other floor?
Mama, that's like escape 101. You know that. You know that in your bones, girl.
And right when I pressed it, I was like, mistake,
Okay, but
mistake.
okay, yeah. Yeah. That's okay.
Mind you, there's only five, like maybe 5 or 6 apartments on each floor. So it's not like a long ass hallway.
Damn.
Like there anyway. So my floor is before his. Um, but obviously we have to go up to whatever number that is. And during this time, he's like, "Oh, how does he ask this question? Oh my gosh. Something along like, are you leaving soon? Like if I'm leaving, about to move out of this place." And I think this then would be maybe my fourth or fifth mistake. I'm like, no, just got here a few months ago.
Okay, did you say with my partner? With my
Not
boyfriend?
yet, but wait.
Okay, okay.
I
Because men
tried,
are afraid
and
of other
that's part of
men.
not enough. But
Oh,
he asked, I said, I was like, I got here a few months ago. And he was like, yeah, I've been here 2 months. And again, I was like, that's too specific. I don't believe you because why would you give me that specific number? Granted, he could be
right.
telling the truth. I don't trust it. I don't
Yeah,
trust
no, at all.
Um, so then we're still going up. And then he says something. He asks me my name, and I say my name. And then, I talk with my hands. So I go, I'm like, oh, and what's yours? He grabs my hand and shakes it. And he says, my name is D. And I was like, okay, that
Oh,
wasn't my intention. That wasn't
gonna
my
have to burn
intention.
that.
I was just.
Gonna have to burn that.
So we finally are getting to my floor. Mind you, he knows it, obviously, because we anyway. Why hate myself. Anyway, so we get to my floor and I'm about to step off and he's like, "Are you lonely?" Who
I'm gonna
asks
break this glass. Are you kidding me? Are you lonely? You
who
dirty.
why would you even ask it in that way? That is
What
such
kind
a
of.
weird.
Hey, another way to
So,
say that? Are you single? Are you. Are you dating? What are you up to?
or
Are you lonely? Do you live alone? Do you live alone? And which
like
apartment is it that you're living alone in?
literally. That was like him being like, "Are you alone? Like, would it be good for me to come back and attack you one day, or what do you think?" But he didn't say that, but that's what I'm thinking when he says, "Are you lonely?" Because who the fuck asks, "Are you lonely?" And I was like, "No, I'm here with my boyfriend, my partner."
Yeah.
I like to say partner, but I don't know. I just wanted to make it clear.
No,
it
like
was
partner, he's gonna say, oh,
um, it was the
what exactly?
so
What kind
I
of partner we talk about? He's like, two of
right.
y'all?
That'll be fun. No, no, no. So then I get off the elevator and then he's like, okay, well stay safe. And I'm like, you too. And I just kind of stand there and wait for it to close. And then I walk into the apartment and I shake my head at myself because I'm disappointed.
But I mean, you got out of there safe. Hey, we're happy about that. We'll
Amen.
celebrate the small things. We'll
If
celebrate.
I ever see this man again,
Girl, he don't live there.
that's the other thing is I was like, if you are trying to hit on me, like if your intention with this is something romantic or sexual or whatever at some point, why would you say that you live here? Because I would find out that you don't.
Right, 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 right.
So then I'm like, maybe he does live here. Maybe he really does. And I really did just help out somebody. And now this guy knows that I'm not here alone, but like it's cool vibes. Like we don't need to be enemies, but
Yeah.
I'm in a relationship, so keep your distance. I don't know. But that's my story. The end.
Girl, I'm glad you made it out alive. I hope he actually does live there in the sense that you didn't let a random man off the street into your apartment complex.
That is literally something that I specifically, personally, that is I never let people in, especially when it's nighttime or I've never seen them in the building before. Like, if I've seen them in the building, then it's like, oh, okay, well, obviously, like you live here because I know, yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen you. But if it's someone I don't recognize or it's nighttime, I'm like, I'm not letting you in. But for some reason, this day I was just feeling so generous. I was just feeling so
Woo!
good. And
Girl, I mean,
that's how we die.
no, like
So,
that's literally because of kindness. People take advantage of our kindness. Why does that remind me of ah! That reminds me of when I went on that date a couple weeks ago and first date. Let me say first date. And this is a man that I have spoken to here and there. He's a supporter of my music. through Instagram DMs.
Number
He
one. Number one,
yeah.
he's a supporter of your music.
Right. So we don't actually know each other. We have mutual friends, whatever, but like we don't know each other. I met him once in person before this date because he came to one of my shows. But otherwise, like I don't know him at all. And that's something that I have to remind myself is like you really don't know people. Like it doesn't matter how long you think you've been mutuals on Instagram, or even if you know someone in real life, you really do not know people. Period. Like you don't.
You
And
don't know these people.
you do not. Okay. And he asked me on a date. Whatever. We I was getting ready to meet him at this date at this restaurant, and he said, "Oh," I said, "Oh, like where should I meet you?" Because I didn't know what the exact location was. And he was like, "Oh no, you can come to my house, and then you can park your car in my garage, and then I'll drive us to the place." I read that. And he said, "I'll
Immediate.
drive us to the place because it's only like 2 minutes away from my house." I said,
Immediate
what?
no. Dear God, no.
Are you insane? Mind you, I did still go on this date. I did not go to this man's house because I want to survive. Like, I actually want to live through the night. And I also don't want to be pressured into anything that I'm not comfortable with. On a first date,
No.
girl, I don't know you. What do you mean come to my house? Park my
I
car.
don't know you. I don't know
Be at your
you.
leave myself at your mercy. Are you kidding me? Are you
I
insane?
don't know you. I I don't know you.
And can I also say, sweet young man.
Fantastic first day? Oh.
Sweet young man, handsome young man, kind young man, Mung Yan.
Manyan.
Ooh, but did I enjoy myself on that date? Not necessarily. Not
You did
necessarily.
though. You did
Yes,
though.
Emma's trying to gaslight me into enjoying the date. Y'all, I did not enjoy it.
No,
Like
she
I didn't
didn't.
I didn't. I mean, I like honestly the biggest thing was just that he did not seem confident. And I love a confident young man, cowboy. Cowboy, I'm thinking of you.
Okay.
But I love a confident man, and I don't like someone who, like, if you have a nervous energy about you and then you also let me know I'm really nervous, and I say, "Why?" And you say, "Cuz of you. Like, you make me nervous." Bruh. Bruh.
I think I don't think we talked about this. I feel like once it's like, okay, yes, I understand feeling nervous because it's the first date and it's like, but how many times was that mentioned to you that he was nervous?
We're doing 2 to 3. We're doing upwards of 3. Which is wild. And also, it was the way he said it too. Oh
How
my gosh, I hope he's not watching this.
and
Ah! Whatever,
and how
whatever.
long how long was the date for him to say it at least 3 times?
Oh, we're doing like an hour, short, a little bit over an hour. A little bit over an hour, not even an hour and a half. Um,
So about every 25 minutes.
we're statistically speaking, yes, about every 25. Um, but oh my gosh. It was just like, and he was doing shit that was making me cringe. I couldn't. Like I'm such a I feel like I'm an easy date. Like I'm an easygoing gal. I'm great at conversation in my head. Um
She is.
yeah, Queen, thank you. I was fishing for that. Um I'm good at conversation. Like I'm kind. I'm generally and genuinely interested in all people. Like I love to hear people's stories, but that just like that nervousness was just too much, and it kind of manifested itself in other ways as well, and things that made me feel uncomfortable and awkward. But gentlemen, I don't think we have any male listeners besides your partner. Um,
Besides my partner and my mentor. Yes.
yes, but gentlemen, if you're going on a first date with a woman, do not ask her to drive to your house and park her car there. Do not. If you want to pick her up, that is a completely different thing. If you would like to pick her up and drive her to the location, see if that's cool with her, and if she's cool with it, do it. But to say, drive to my home where I live and where I rest my head to sleep, where there's a bed,
And where I feel comfortable and you have no idea anything about this place,
you don't
yes,
know
come here.
anything about this place in this space, drive here and then also park your vehicle and leave it here. Do y'all not understand that it's scary for women? Dating is already miserable in the sense of like it's so hard to find someone that you're compatible with romantically. But on top of that, it's also dangerous. Hey, we die. I'm not gonna say
Yes.
we die. We do not die. We are very much alive. Thank you, God. But people die. No.
People die or they are just taken advantage. Like there's so many terrible things that happen. There is a fear for a reason. So please just be cognizant
Yes.
and aware of that and I don't like just again, does this feel appropriate for this
Right.
situation? Does it
Right.
feel appropriate to invite a stranger to your home when you're meeting for the first time? Does that feel appropriate? Now, let me say again, for some people it might be. So let me contextualize. Inviting a woman, I don't know. For me, that doesn't feel appropriate. It doesn't feel appropriate because
No.
of context, because of safety, because of the things that I know about the world. That doesn't make sense. The end.
But if you're two consenting adults that want to do it, I mean, go ahead.
Right.
But for me, I've had bad experiences. Okay, I have, I I have empirical data kind of telling me, hey girl, don't do that. So to me, that's immediately a red flag.
Don't trust. Don't trust.
Yeah.
Especially, and you mentioned this. Have we all not seen New Girl? Okay. Okay. Let's use our
Oh,
brain.
literally, New Girl. Oh my gosh, that episode where Jess is doing online dating and Schmidt is guiding her, and he's like, if a guy tells you to if your guy tells you that the place where y'all are going on a date is just down the block from his house, it's just down the street, it's only 2 minutes away, leave. He is either does not have a car or he has bad intentions. Either way, leave. So immediately
Do you want to be
when
there?
he sent me that text, I said,
My
okay.
other thing my other thing with that is to me that feels like, okay, so you don't care at all about my experience. You just know that this is a close place for you. It's gonna be easy for you. No matter how this day goes, you get to go home quick. It's fine. Good luck to you. You figure it out. I'm not worried about you and your experience at this date. Thank goodness I'm close to home regardless. Hello?
Oh my gosh, no, literally. And
That's how
I
I
noticed that and I did not like that either. And I also have had that experience with other mind you, I was in a different city for this date. Like I was in a different city because I was there for a family event and I don't know, him making me drive extra like you're inconsiderate. Sorry. I also have
and
crazy
it's right
crazy standards
neighborhood.
now.
Like and you
Right.
should. And you should. Don't
After
go below.
girl after the torment that I went through in my last relationship, um
We're not doing that again. We're not doing that again.
ooh, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
No.
But yeah. Ah, I love it. I love it. What else,
So that's
girl?
our scary experiences with men, leaving out actually some really big ones.
Oh,
In fact, the biggest
100%.
everything that's been prior to this year. These are just like the men are so weird.
Ah.
Um, but on another note, I've been thinking about something I get your words together, girl. What I was thinking about earlier when we were talking about Beyonce
Mm.
was completely unrelated, other than the fact that Black woman musician. I started thinking about Doechii recently. There's some things. There's a thing that has recently occurred with her
Yeah.
that is causing some people to feel some way and some other people to feel another way. And I'm just curious about your perspective on the whole thing. But for context, just for those that
Yes.
are not familiar with what has happened here, I don't have all the perfect context, so I'm just gonna give what I know. But Doechii was at not the Grammys, the Met Gala. That's what it is.
Yes,
She
yes.
and she didn't want her outfit to be seen yet. Like she wasn't in the right spot. She didn't want paparazzi to get early pictures or whatever.
Yeah.
So she was behind this little curtain thing, and she wanted her assistants question mark. I don't whoever is working with her. She wanted them to hold up these umbrellas to protect her from above as well.
Yeah.
And essentially, she was responding to them in a way that I wish I had the exact words because I don't want to put my spin on it, but she was yelling at them and asking, telling
Yeah.
them,
She wasn't asking, which
um,
is okay. That's okay.
she was telling them to, I need more umbrellas. That's not enough fucking umbrellas. Give me more umbrellas. Put more or whatever. Like and like
Yeah.
cussing at them and getting loud and blah 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 blah. That is my unbiased observation of
Yes.
what occurred. That is just what
Yes.
happened. She was yelling. She was cussing.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts about that? What happened there?
Okay, well, let me say that I do think well, it sounded like it was a very high stress situation and she wanted a proper reveal and, whatever. And I personally loved her outfit at the Met Gala. My friend, my girl Jayla, she was saying like she loved the outfit, but the shorts were like, why are you wearing shorts at the Met Gala? And I get it, but I personally loved it. I really liked her outfit and I thought she was styled so well.
That
She
was
looked so
cute. I
stunning.
loved it.
Yeah. Um, okay, and here's kind of my thing where I think again two things can be true. I think that
Yes.
I think that she is stressed. I think that maybe her team wasn't prepared. Maybe the paparazzi were invading. Um, and she like literally has anxiety as she said in her beautiful song.
Dun,
So,
dun, 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 dun.
um and I also think that black women can be frustrated and express themselves angrily whenever they're frustrated and when they're overstimulated and when things are not going the way they planned it to go. Like, however you express yourself is how you express yourself, period. Do I think that it's nice to cuss at your team? No. Do I think it's sometimes necessary to yell at your team if people are asleep? Sometimes, yeah, you might have to wake them up,
Mm.
okay? I think cursing at your team, I don't think that's conducive to a healthy workspace. And that's just in my sweet little opinion. I've also never been to the Met Gala. Okay, I've also never had paparazzi chasing after me trying to get a glimpse at my outfit. So I will never understand. Actually, no, I'm not gonna say I will never understand, but I currently do not understand the stress she was in that situation. But I do know that one, as black women, we feel the need to always stay calm under pressure because if we get overstimulated, if we raise our voice, it's like, oh, she's angry and she's agitated and she's aggressive and she's this and that. And that's like, hey, anyone would be stressed in the situation. But also, again, so she can express herself however she wants. I don't think that it's healthy to curse at the people you work with whenever you're a leader in that space. I don't, regardless of gender, regardless of skin tone, regardless of whatever it is, I think it's it creates a space of fear. But I mean, that's showbiz, I guess. I don't know.
Yep.
I, she's a diva positive connotation. She's a diva positive connotation. But yeah, I don't think I would if I was in her position, which I am simply not, nor have I ever been. I would hope that I wouldn't curse at the people that I work with because I want to be a different type of leader than that. But that's just me. She can do whatever she wants. What do you think?
We feel very similarly. Hearing what you shared here, we feel very similarly because I agree. Two things can be true. There's so much policing that happens for Black women. We are allowed to be angry, in fact. We are allowed to
Right.
be annoyed and agitated that things are not going our way. And, and I think people still deserve to be treated with respect. And
Right.
I don't think it's very respectful. Again, like you're saying, I have never been in that position. I don't know what that feels like. I am speaking as an observer from the outside, so truly my opinion doesn't fucking matter. But it still exists
Right.
because I'm a
We
person.
exactly. And we have a podcast, so yeah.
Right. So we're gonna talk about it. But
Yes.
quite literally, and I think for me, it did bother me a little bit. I saw it bothered me and I kind of laughed. But I saw that Doji had posted something that was like, God forbid a woman needs more umbrella,
Yes, that
something
was
like that.
funny.
And I chuckled. And then I was also like, okay, girl, but like you don't need to be an asshole.
Right.
I it felt that seeing that post kind of felt like I can treat people however I want, but I don't know.
Right.
Which I don't think you can. I think people
Yeah.
deserve respect, and so we should just treat people that way. But again, I don't think there's anything wrong with her being angry in that situation, expressing not even anger, because I don't know what she was feeling, but
Yeah.
stressed, anxious,
Yeah.
overstimulated, whatever it is, I don't think there's anything wrong with her feeling that way and expressing. Because
Yeah.
sometimes when you're in a high stress environment, not even sometimes, a lot of the times when you're in a high stress environment and you're feeling whatever those things are, you don't always feel like you have control over the things that you're doing or saying. It's
Yeah.
just like, I need this thing to where I need it to be this, like, just please, just fucking do the thing. So I get
Exactly.
it. And I don't
And
really appreciate, I don't know, having a post later that's like, "Oh, let's excuse and justify my behavior in a joking way." When it's like, I don't know, if I was one of your assistants, I don't think I would have liked being interacted with in that way.
no, that's
Again,
not fun.
maybe they have a different kind of a relationship.
Exactly.
Maybe
We don't
even
know that.
before we don't know that before they came out, Doji was like, "Y'all, I'm already stressed. If any, forgive me
Right.
before we go. Like, I might be yelling, but please, this isn't like
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
the circumstances." Um, but again,
Mm.
so that's how I feel about it. Two things can be true, and I have never been in those shoes.
Literally.
It happened the way that it happened, and
Yeah.
I just think again, yeah, two things are true there.
I love it. And I completely agree. Yeah, I think people deserve to be treated with respect. But I also think that maybe if someone was, I don't know. And also, I see people on TikTok giving their think pieces on, Dochi should not have done this, or Dochi, it was completely right that Dochi did this. None of us were backstage there. None of us actually know what happened. You and I are giving our opinion on what we witnessed, and that's
Yeah,
fine. But everyone being like, y'all don't understand when they're backstage. That how would y'all know? Let's be so honest.
were
How would y'all know anything going on backstage? Don't be
you were
silly.
there? Oh, you were there? My bad. I didn't
Like the
know that all 30,000 of y'all were there in
huh?
the backstage. My bad. Okay.
Like what do you mean? Like that's just
That
crazy. The parasocial nature of some people's like think pieces on this shit
yes.
is so y'all are actually delusional. It's okay to go outside. Don't even touch grass. Go on a
Yes.
run. Like clear your head of this
Something.
TikTok shit.
Something.
For real.
But no,
But yeah,
yes. Again, like you said, like the parasocial. One thing that I think I did used to do this when I was younger. But one thing that I'm not doing anymore, I'm not caping for somebody that I just don't know. I'm not about to sit here. Well, y'all don't really get the circumstance. Hey, I don't know the circumstances. I don't know this person. I love this person's
exactly.
music. I don't know who you are.
I don't know
I don't know.
you.
I don't know who you are.
And actually better that way.
Maybe and it is. It is. So then I can just
Yeah.
like you from afar.
Exactly.
What did it say? Never meet your heroes. Um,
Oh my god, wait, that sucks because I really do want to make music with Frank Ocean one day. Oh, but I
well,
also I also don't like I wouldn't call him my hero. I just love
mm,
his music. I don't know who my hero is.
right.
Maybe Gigi.
Yourself. Yourself. You're the hero in your story.
Mm. Girl,
That's what
it's okay.
Noble
We
would
gotta
say.
wrap it up. That you're giving parasocial relationship right now. You don't know him.
I'm obsessed with it. I'm obsessed.
No, we love Noble. Yeah. I feel like this pertains to you, to me, and perhaps even to Dochi. The honest God truth about leaving black women alone. Leave us alone, bro.
Actually,
Except Cowboy.
wow.
I need to shut the fuck up. I'm
In
kidding.
fact, call me right after this.
Call me, miss you. No, leave black women
Oh
alone.
my
Dead ass.
gosh. I agree with that one for sure. For sure.
For sure.
Leave us alone.
But yeah,
I
oh,
actually kind of forgot that we have like a time limit here. So I
we
was
do.
prepared to keep yapping.
Well, we can definitely, I mean, we should definitely, we're back on our shit. That's the thing, is that we're back on our shit. We're back on our game. We're coming out with episodes every other week. Follow us on social media. Everything is linked
Thanks.
below. Give my song a listen if you don't mind. That is my media of the month.
Yeah. Yes. My media of the month, Sinners.
Oh my gosh, we have to talk about Sinners and we have to talk about you next episode.
Yes, we do. Oh,
Do you hear those sounds?
what's over there? What's over there?
Tell them your thoughts, Mama.
Uh, I didn't
You're
have
better
any,
than
so then
that.
I thought, let me channel Tina. What are my
I
thoughts?
need to watch Bob's Burger after.
I love Bob's Burger. I love Bob Burger
Bob Burger. Em makes fun of me because I always say, only when I'm talking to her, I say, oh my gosh, I've been watching Bob's Burger instead of Bob's Burgers. I just sound like an
because
immigrant.
no,
Wait, that's not offensive because I'm first gen, so I can say
no.
that.
But it makes me offensive for laughing at you. So,
That's
uh,
true. That's true.
damn.
Yeah.
Look within. Leave black women alone. But
No,
those are
really.
my final thoughts. Is still nothing. Still nothing. I thought it would come to me.
That's all
Final
good.
thoughts. Thanks for coming back. Thanks for coming back. We'll be back. We'll
We
be
will be
back.
back.
Um,
Um,
yeah.
if y'all like hearing us kind of stream of conscious, kind of just speak with no real plan, we can definitely do more episodes like this. So kind of let us know in the comments. All
Well, thanks
right.
for being here.
Thanks for
See you
being
next
here.
time.
See ya. Y'all, we
Bum, ba-dum, bum.
slayed.